And good morning. Welcome to Community Voice. Today is Friday, June 24th, and I'm your host, Josh Engel. Very glad to have Shirley Marchman in the studio with us today. This is of course, Villa Rica Councilwoman for Ward 1, off and on since 1991, and the co-founder, along with Evan Wilson, of the Thomas A. Dorsey Choir and Music Festival. So we got a lot to talk about. It's an exciting time of the year. We have the Thomas A. Dorsey Music Festival coming up here very soon. Saturday.
Today?
Yeah, today at 3 p.m. I said 24th. I suppose today's the 25th.
Well, it's at 7. It starts at 7.
Excellent.
Today and 3 tomorrow.
Excellent. Well, there you go. So you have 2 days to catch this here. Yes. June 24th, that is today at 7 p.m. And then tomorrow at 3 p.m. It's going to be at the Mill Amphitheater in downtown Villa Rica. That's 106 Temple Street. Ms. Marchman, thank you so much for joining us in the studio today. If you could, for our listeners who might not be aware of your accomplishments, tell everyone back at home a little bit about yourself.
There's not that much to tell. I'm not that famous. But anyway, I've just been on the city council, like you said, for 20 plus years, and I've enjoyed it. I've seen how the city grows, and I've lived in Villa Rica all my life. And things have really changed over the years, hopefully getting better. But we've got to grow. But sometimes growth is painful, but still you got to do it. And that I'm a part of that growth is a blessing. Not that I brag about it, but it is a blessing because I love people. I love what I do. I love helping people. And anything I can do to do so in the name of the Lord, I do. I'm a Baptist faith, and I teach Sunday school. I sing in the choir. And my hobbies, I guess you could say a little bit of singing and a little bit of this and that. I love to travel.
You do a lot of traveling with the Thomas A. Dorsey Choir.
Oh, yes. After we started our choir, we joined the National Convention of Gospel Choirs and Courses, which was founded by Dr. Dorsey. And it's a national convention, so we've done a lot of traveling in these 28 years. And one of the highlights of this was about 2-3 years ago, this choir from Japan came, and they came through Villa Rica, and we got to fellowship with them and sing, and that was an enjoyment. So we've done a lot of good things, and I hope our main goal is to keep gospel music alive, and so that's our goal, and we try to do that wherever we go.
Well, you mentioned gospel music, and you yourself are a Villa Rica native. We have Thomas A. Dorsey, famed gospel musician and songwriter, as well as blues and jazz and a variety of different genres of music. You actually were instrumental, along with a gentleman named Evan Wilson, in founding the Thomas A. Dorsey Choir and what became the Music Festival. Could you tell us a bit about the history of that and how it came to be?
Well, Dr. Dorsey passed away in 1993, and Teddy Lee was the mayor at that time. There was a gentleman from Temple named Evan Wilson had gotten in touch with Mayor Teddy Lee that we should do something in Villa Rica to commemorate him, since he was born in Villa Rica and spent his early years in Villa Rica. So Teddy told Evan to contact me, and he did. And we got together to decide what we wanted to do to commemorate this here in Villa Rica. And my suggestion was to come up with the choir, since he's about music, and he liked the idea. So we put together musicians, which was my cousin, the late Charlie Stiles, and Reverend Verlin Stiles. And I sent out letters in the surrounding communities, and we did so. In our first festival was 1994. And we've been running ever since.
Been going strong ever since.
Yes. It's just an honor to just, we can brag when we go to the national convention. We can brag about we are the Thomas A. Dorsey birthplace, because there are some more Thomas A. Dorsey choirs, but we can brag about
you are the birthplace choir.
Yeah. And we get Joan up about it, but it's all in fun. But we love to let them know that he was born in Villa Rica.
Yes, he was.
So some of the national officers have actually been to Villa Rica. We took some pictures. We got the amphitheater. We couldn't get it named Dorsey, but it's the Mill. But the stage is the Thomas Dorsey stage.
And a lot of great entertainment goes on there.
Yes.
So speaking of Mr. Dorsey, we were talking before the program. A lot of folks, especially younger folks, they grew up their whole life in church singing songs like Precious Lord, Take My Hand, Peace in the Valley, not realizing that just up the road is the birthplace of the author of that song,
right.
Thomas A. Dorsey.
Yes.
Could you tell us a bit about Thomas Dorsey? Tell us a bit about the man. Tell us a bit about the artist.
Okay. He, like I said, early years, they moved to Atlanta. His father was the preacher, not the pastor of the church, but the preacher, and his mother played the organ. And it's told that he played up under the piano while mother was doing her thing. And so I guess that's where his love of music came from. They moved to Atlanta, and he was blues and gospel. And he played with Ma Rainey and a bunch of others. And they came back to Villa Rica, but then they went back to Atlanta. Then they moved to Chicago. And excuse me, he was still doing blues and gospel. But thank God the Lord touched him, and he decided to, yes, he will do it. And so he laid down the blues portion, and he was just gospel, period. And he's written thousands of songs. There's a lot of them that was never published, but like I said, the Peace in the Valley, Elvis Presley made it famous, but Dr. Dorsey wrote it. A lot of people don't know that. And there's still a lot of people that don't realize when they sing Precious Lord that Dr. Dorsey wrote that song. And there's a sort of a sad story behind that song, but, God works in his way. But he was away founding the convention, and he got a telegram that his wife had passed away in childbirth. So he had to leave and go back home. I think this was in St. Louis. And when he got home, the child died.
Oh, it's awful.
So, yes. So he said that he was distraught, of course. And his friend put him in a room with the piano by himself. And he said that the words came to him and the music came to him, and that's how the Precious Lord coming. And if you listen to the words, and when you're going through something and you can relate to, the song, and it'll just, you can sort of, I guess, feel his feelings to a degree. But it's something, because there is a verse that was never published that people don't know that one, and it goes like, Precious Lord, I love thy name. When I look back from whence I came, sometimes stumbling, sometimes falling, sometimes all alone. Friends and loved ones I've loved so dear. Some of them are gone, but I'm still here. And so, you think about that, and because people are dying so much right now, you can't sit here today, gone tomorrow. And so if you think about a lot of your friends and loved ones are gone, and you do wonder, why am I here? But then you realize that maybe God has some more work for you to do. So, you don't dwell on that. Just do the best you can, live the best life you can while you're here.
Amen.
But he is considered now the father of gospel music. That was a title that was given to him over the time.
Well, after 3,000 songs, I would imagine that he has earned
yeah.
it.
And Precious Lord, they say, is written in about 33 different languages.
What a legacy.
Yes.
What a legacy, and what an honor for our local community. So we're going to go take our first commercial break, but Stick around because when we come back, we're going to be chatting about how you can help in honoring Thomas A. Dorsey's legacy by attending the music festival today at 7 p.m. at the Mill Amphitheater in downtown Villa Rica and tomorrow at 3 p.m. So stay with us.
Health is a journey. It's making better choices, even when it's not easy. It's taking care of yourself and the people you love. At Tanner Health System, we're there for you with every step, with primary care, heart care, cancer care, women's care, orthopedics, surgical services, and so much more. We're dedicated to helping you live and feel your best. So let's get on that journey to health. You've got places to be for many years to come. Find us at tanner.org.
As a believer in the power of education, we are called to set the standard by shaping and empowering the minds of future generations through quality education. Oak Mountain Academy embraces this philosophy, which is why my children attend this prestigious school. I am elated to serve on the OMA Board of Trustees, where together we prepare students and remind them to trust and believe in the power to transform the world. I'm Dr. Brian Bain, inviting you to celebrate our 60-year legacy of academic excellence. Visit us at oakmountain.us.
And welcome back to Community Voice. Just to let you know, we are currently streaming on our WLBB Facebook page. So if you have any questions or comments for our guest here, Villa Rica Councilwoman for Ward 1, Shirley Marchman, as we chat about the Thomas A. Dorsey Music Festival, feel free to type those in and I'll be happy to read them. I'm your host, Josh Engel. Today is Friday, June 24th. We're talking with Miss Shirley Marchman here. So we've been chatting about the Thomas A. Dorsey Music Festival, the history of Mr. Dorsey and Dr. Dorsey himself. And today we're going to be chatting about the music festival that's going on today and tomorrow. So as you mentioned earlier, this has been going on since 1994. How has the festival grown since then?
It has gone good. Like say, since he was gospel and blues and jazz, we do all three. And it seems to, because there are some people that don't like jazz and blues, and there's some people that don't like gospel. So we try to give a variety of things. And we were doing the gospel portion at the church, so that there's a group that would come to the church for the gospel portion. Then there was another group that would go to the park for the to the mill for the blues and jazz, and we do that. But it has grown, and we're looking for members, whoever that just loves to sing, just come on and sing. But and there's no fee. We're in the process of thinking about doing another recording. We did do one recording, but we want to do another one. But I can see some growth in it, and you see different faces, and then some faces you look for each year. And so I think it's. Now, the weather is going to be sort of hot today, but in spite of that, we planning on a great big celebration.
So, yeah, just plan to bring an umbrella or something if you need to, some sunscreen, and get comfortable, because this is going to be a wonderful concert. And it'll be later in the evening, at least tonight,
right,
so it'll be a little cooler.
They said they're talking about 20% of showers, so maybe it'll be like it was yesterday, a good shower, and then it'll cool off, and then we'll be doing our thing. Yeah, we've got vendors that's coming out, some good barbecue and some good fish and whatever. And there's I think there's going to be some craft stuff too. So just come on out and bring your chair and your umbrella and have a good time listening to some good music.
Indeed. So there. Speaking of good music, there are many acts set up currently, so much so that you'd have to bring up a list, because there's a lot of great acts here. I have a list here myself. If you could tell us a bit about the acts. Of course, we have the Thomas A. Dorsey Birthplace Choir, as you mentioned. Special because you guys have organized in the birthplace of Dr. Dorsey himself. Tell us a bit about the other acts that'll be performing.
Well, we're calling it this time for tonight. We're gonna do. We calling it the gospel night, and we have one of our national members, and is a member of the Southeast region, because we are the Southeast region portion. Dr. Eddie Robinson, he's done a lot of writing and stuff, and he's gonna be there. And the Swanee Quintets, those that love good quartets singing, the Swanee Quintets, along with Richard Shaw Jr., celebrity saxophonists and creation band. And we also this year going to have the Villa Rica High School Jazz Band. So that will be something interesting and something different. And also this group called the Geek Squad. I don't know that much about them. But
Well, I was about to say, I was going to ask about the Geek Squad. I wondered if we knew what they were all about.
I don't know.
You have to come to the show to find out.
But we're going to find out. So that's the big thing. But I thought it was interesting that we could get young people involved by getting the high school band to come out. And we're just looking forward to, supporting them and getting them interested into gospel music. Not that they won't be, but, in school that's jazz. So, but to incorporate the jazz with the gospel and get a little feel of all of it, I think that's a great thing. So,
Plus, it's a great way to learn about and understand more about a local legend. Thomas Dorsey. With the high school band having the opportunity to possibly play some arrangements of his. To become intimately knowledgeable of his music, I think it's a great way to learn and honor him and respect him. So it's really cool that you're going to be including the high school band.
Yeah, and tonight we're doing. Excuse me. It's just gonna be local. It's gonna be local group. We've always had national. People that would come in like Dottie Peoples, the Williams brothers, you name it, we've had them come in, and it's all for free. Because usually when you get those big name people, you're gonna pay to get in. But
Sure.
But through sponsors, thank God for our sponsors, we always get to manage to have them, and we don't have to charge a fee to get in, and that's a plus. But we want to involve the local people. We've been doing this all these years with outside people, so to speak, to come in, but this time we wanted to dedicate tonight to our local people, to let them get involved and be a part of that. And so that's one reason why we're doing that, so we can just enjoy Jesus together. So we've got people like of course, I have to brag on my children, the Hill family. That's my son and his group. They're gonna sing. I know you'll enjoy that. But of course, the Dorsey Choir will be singing along with Steve Dennis and the Authentic Praise Group. They're good. So, and who else we've got? But you just have to come out and listen and hear, and I think you'll enjoy it.
And you can find information about the festival on Facebook.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And I'm not sure if there's a specific website for the festival that folks could check out.
We've got a website, the Thomas A. Dorsey. Let me see. Wait a minute. I don't want to mess it up.
Oh, sure.
But
yeah,
we
of course.
do have a website that you can go to.
While Shirley's looking that up, I'll just remind everyone that the Thomas A. Dorsey Music Festival, it's going to be there's going to be two performances. You got one today, June 24th. It's going to be at 7 p.m. downtown at the Mill Amphitheater in Villa Rica. And then on Saturday, by the way, tonight's going to focus on gospel music. It's going to be gospel night.
Right.
And then Saturday, June 25th at 3 p.m., you're going to have a variety of music composed and penned by Thomas Dorsey. A mixture of blues, gospel, and jazz, and a lot more, I'm sure.
Yes, of course. I can't find it. But anyway, they can just go on there and look for Thomas Dorsey Birthplace Festival, and they can find out who all. Well, they usually run it in their paper. They did run, the Time-Georgian did put something in there, but it's not like it used to be, because usually we have great big pages. But,
Sure. Oh, sure.
Everything is doing different these days, but anyway.
Well,
so
all folks can do
we're
what-
always gonna end up with fireworks now. This will be the first fireworks in the city, in the county, really, because we've got the July 3rd, then we got 4th of July,
Indeed.
but we do ours after the concert on tomorrow night.
So you are going to have some fireworks after dark. So
Of
another
course.
great reason to come out and bring the kids, bring the whole family to enjoy some great music
yes.
and some great fireworks. Of course, great food from the local food trucks.
Oh, yes. We have some excellent cooks and some excellent food there.
So come on out and check it out. We're going to go and take our second commercial break. But when we come back, we will wrap up our conversation with Villa Rica Councilwoman and co-founder and of the Thomas A. Dorsey Choir and Music Festival, Shirley Marchman, as we talk about the Thomas A. Dorsey Music Festival going on today and tomorrow. So stay with us.
Health is a journey. It's making better choices, even when it's not easy. It's taking care of yourself and the people you love. At Tanner Health System, we're there for you with every step, with primary care, heart care, cancer care, women's care, orthopedics, surgical services, and so much more. We're dedicated to helping you live and feel your best. So let's get on that journey to health. You've got places to be for many years to come. Find us at tanner.org.
I'm Michael Flynn, Oak Mountain Academy class of 1978.
Katie Flynn, class of 2010.
Justin Flynn, class of 2014.
Logan Flynn, class of 2019.
And I'm Marnie Flynn, current teacher at OMA.
My uncle Richard Orm Flynn, a founding father of Oak Mountain Academy, had a vision to see students become confident leaders who hold a faith-based value system in an academically rigorous environment. We are proud to celebrate 60 years of fulfilling my uncle's vision.
Our family invites you to visit the campus or oakmountain.us today.
And welcome back to Community Voice. Today is Friday, June 24th. I'm your host, Josh Engel. We are currently live streaming this Community Voice program on the WLBB Facebook page. So if you have any questions or comments for our guest today, feel free to type those in. I'd be happy to read them to her. Speaking of our guest, Villa Rica Councilwoman for Ward 1, off and on since 1991. Didn't mean to rhyme, but it did. Well, I guess it's not technically a rhyme if it's the same word. We have Shirley Marchman. She is the co-founder of the Thomas A. Dorsey Choir and Festival, the Birthplace Choir. So we're going to set them apart there. They have a jam-packed today and tomorrow of some great gospel music, great blues music, jazz music. It's going to be a great opportunity to get out and just have a great family-friendly time, because it's hard to find family-friendly entertainment. Well, you can come do that here. So you mentioned sponsors. So sponsors came together to help put this together. Are there any sponsors you'd like to give shout-outs to while we're on air?
Oh, of course. We have one. We have two. Well, I can't say how many, but anyway, Tanner Hospital is a good, Tanner Medical Center is a good sponsor. Southwire has been a good sponsor. Steve Adams is a good one. The Carroll County Commissioners, the Sheriff Department, who else? I get to name it and I'm going to leave off somebody, and I hope they charge it to my head and not my heart, because we are so grateful to the ones that do help. The city of Villa Rica is very good at being a good sponsor. And, well, the radio station, because you all let us come in and talk about our festival. So we've got a good slew of sponsors, and we are so appreciative to all of them. Each year they just come right in, and some of the local funeral homes, and we got a good crowd, good followers that's with us, and we just so appreciative of them.
It's a testament to the community that so many groups come together to celebrate local history. And of course, great gospel music, great blues music, jazz music. This is history, basically, and you have the opportunity to come be a part of it.
Thank God for that.
Indeed. So if you could, if you would, give us a recap of today and tomorrow's events. We want to make sure that everyone knows what's going on and they don't miss the opportunity to see a great evening of concerts and fireworks.
Come on out at 7 o'clock. Hear some good gospel groups and some good gospel singing. And I know you will enjoy it. If you love gospel music, if you love the quartet style, if you love the choir style, you get a little bit of both of them, a little feel of both of them. And then on tomorrow, at starting at 3 o'clock, we will be hearing the Dorsey Choir singing again, along with some good jazz and some good blues. So I don't want to get missing up a name again. So I just say, please just come out and enjoy a variety of music with both days. And I know and I pray that you will be satisfied and you will be happy that you came. Although it's a little warm, but just there's going to be some chairs out there, a few chairs. But if not, bring your lawn chair, bring your umbrella. We do have a raffle. We usually raffle off TV, but this time the raffle prize is going to be a gas grill along with the umbrella and some chairs. That's the grand prize. Along with door prizes, we've got some gift cards and stuff. So just the tickets are $5 or 3 for $10. And
Wow,
so
that's a great
just-
price for the. These are the raffle tickets.
Yeah. So just come on out and get your raffle ticket and enjoy the music and the food. And some lucky person, some blessed person, I don't say luck, some blessed person is going to go home with the gas grill and chairs and an umbrella to enjoy the rest of the summer.
Someone's going to win, so this could be you.
Yeah, that's right. And so just come, and we've got T-shirts. We sell the T-shirts. So we've got some, a lot of people just like to get a T-shirt every year to say that I was there this year, that year. And so they can do like me. I took the logos off the front thanks to Clint Samples that do our T-shirts. And I took the logos off and made me a quilt out of it. And so sometimes I show that off. But it's just going to be a lot of fun this weekend. So just come out and enjoy this with us.
Hey, you live your passion. You live your passion and celebrate music and the Lord and have a great time.
Yes,
so,
God has been good.
We only have about 3.5 minutes left. If you could, tell us a little bit about what you hope for the future as far as the Thomas A. Dorsey Choir and the festival are concerned.
Well, we're looking for more members for one thing, and it doesn't cost you anything to join. And we are planning on doing another recording. And our long-term goal was to do a Dorsey Museum or Dorsey Performing Art, but we haven't gotten that off the ground yet. But that is something that we want to do so that we can really keep things going, get some artifacts, and then, have rooms where people can come in and record or learn how to put stuff together. So that's something that we are longing for and we're hoping for, but right now, we don't have the space or to build something, and there's no, there's not a big building in Villa Rica that would house this time. So, but that's one of our long-term goals. Hopefully, it's in the near future, it'll be a short-term goal of ours.
How wonderful would it be if the choir and the festival helped inspire more young composers to go out and write their own gospel music, to write their own blues and jazz
we do
music.
give a scholarship to people that, high schoolers that are inspiring to be a good, that want to do music and stuff. Wonderful. So we do give scholarship for that. So
what a great legacy for Dr. Dorsey to help inspire and help inspire the youth to create new music, and that's music you can hear today and tomorrow. That is the Thomas A. Dorsey Music Festival. So they have 2 nights. They have 2 performances. That's going to be today, Saturday, June 24th. It's going to be at 7 p.m. at the Mill Amphitheater in downtown Carrollton. Tonight's going to be gospel night. Friday, yes, tonight, Friday. And then tomorrow is Saturday, June 25th. Mm-hmm. That show is going to be at 3 p.m. So you have 2 nights of excellent music.
Just free good music.
Yeah, so come on out. Don't miss that opportunity. Villa Rica Councilwoman Shirley Marchman, thank you so much for taking the time to come in with us, come in here today and chat with us about the festival.
Well, thank you for inviting me. I look forward to it each year, even though Colin is not here this time, but I'm going to forgive him. But anyway.
You'll forgive him.
Under the circumstances that he's not here, I will forgive him.
You'll forgive him and still hook him up with a T-shirt, won't you?
Right.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, Ms. Marchman, thank you so much. And to all of you tuning in at home, thank you for joining us today. We'll see you next time.